Hey guys, welcome back to another Bream Legend video here today in the channel. And today we're just gonna do Plant Infinity Time so I can clear my little quest tab here. It was originally gonna be going for all the snow globes. However, last weekend I was actually quite busy with family in town. So I haven't really found a way to memorize where all the locations are, so that will probably be either next week or the week after that. Depends if I want to do Zombie Infinity Time. And I thought, might also live stream, because I did mention in the poll if you guys want to see Garden Warfare or Fortnite and anything else. And most of you guys, of course, said, this stuff, so we could do an off Infinity Time and collect the party characters. No, it's seriously. I muted the music so that it wouldn't be the what's it called, the Highway to the Danger Zone music playing. I literally muted my music so that that wouldn't happen, but apparently it's a sound effect. Infinity Time is an endless survival zone. If time stability depletes, the mode ends. Collect time charts to heal up. And now if you excuse me, I gotta put my music back on because apparently that does not count as music. Who knows why? Also, I've not done Infinity Time in such a long time. I actually have, I want to say it's 24,000 for a guaranteed large chest. I don't even remember. And that takes up almost 80 in my epic Mega Blast, so just keep that in mind. Does anyone actually use this? I feel like it does not do enough damage. Let's get going. So, if you guys have not played this before, basically this is an endless mode where you gotta fight gnomes, and collecting those shards heals up your health. So what I like to do is actually not pick them up until I'm actually injured. It's like, think about it as just like shiny health packs. You kind of want to save them till when you're hurt, not just at full health, which is 2,000. It's just a little bit higher. The shooting ones are the most annoying one. Like, sure, the other ones can be tanky, but they can't hit you from a range. So you see, I'm hurt, pick it up, and heal up. No, I thought for sure there was a gnome over there on the left. No, there was. And so, you see about my health, I collected some time shards. Once you reach a certain amount, you can get better rewards and even party characters. And that's what we're going to be going for. Okay, that time I almost took my entire thing. And then those take away my time stability. So I gotta be careful not to ignore those. Luckily only one spawn this time. And then every 5 waves there's gonna be a boss wave, which is not this one. And you can also do this with up to 3 other people as well. Of course, then you're sharing health, and then the enemies are just stronger. So there's probably like a good mix of like 2 or 3 players that can probably be optimal. Now here comes Nomus the Blue. This is the one we gotta worry about the most. Because he hurts a lot. Now what I'm actually gonna do is stop firing on him and get rid of these guys for more shards. Of course, on like higher difficulties, you probably do not want to do this because then the Gnome King's just gonna overwhelm you. But this is pretty early on. I can afford just doing stuff like this. Alright, so that should be all the gnomes. And now we just finish them off by lasering his face. And there we go. I don't know if killing him kills all the gnomes, because again, I have not done this for several years. I do not remember. Now we're in green. And so on and so forth. That's how it's endless. You just got all the different colors. And the map's the same too, it's just the colors, that's the only thing that changes. Also, these gnomes must be pretty large if I'm a giant mech dinosaur and they're this big. Gnomes are not made of atoms. Gnomes make the atoms. Got it. Cool. Toodle doodle hoop, behold your hated enemy. Occasionally you will get this where they spawn your nemesis, in this case zombies, who are tiny. Look at all the little zombies. Now this is a good way to also grind shards because each one you kill also gives you more shards. And look, you're doing such baby damage and then you just run them over. And then you have an M trying to granny grenade me. I couldn't even see him because the shard's like so small. And it's fun, they actually have the robots from like Garnoffs, which I still thought would be a playable character, but yet here we are. Alright, now we're gonna destroy this tomb after overheating. Get some extra time and then we'll rush over to the other one. Alright, you're good on your mech? I'm just gonna go away. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright, that one's gone. Excuse me. And now I basically have 40 seconds to just grind some shards to make sure also the tombstone's weak enough to be destroyed in the time. And not from shooting me from the back. The Z-Mechs are kind of strong, as you can see. They are kind of shredding me just a little bit. And also stuns do work. So give it to you. Alright, and that's gone. Now get rid of F1 here. And you get 1,000 coins, woohoo! Yeah, it's like not a lot of cash. I don't know what's even there. But now we have a Giga Gnome, or a Giga, whichever one you want to call it. He's got a health bar and he shoots a laser. So, yeah, there's like kind of like mini bosses kind of thing. You definitely want to be near cover, because if he charges up and you go around the corner, then he'll just stop charging. Like that. I usually like to focus on him last because I can just keep going around this. He is pretty slow. That is a good thing. Alright, charging up, just go around the corner and they can't beam me. He also drops a shard that heals 200 rather than everyone else, which is just 50. So that's another thing to keep in mind. And finally, the last thing is they have floaty waves where they send out a bunch of these. And now they're actually going to attack you if they actually get to their spot. I mean, that one was destroyed pretty quickly. And it drops 4 shards, so that's another 200 health. Yeah, now you can see it's like trying to shoot lasers and stuff at me. And he will spawn gnomes down there too, so careful of that. And you see it's taking away the time stability. You do have time to like, you know, do all this stuff, but you gotta be careful when there's a lot of them, because then it starts draining quickly. Kinda like if you play Garden Ops and the other ops and stuff. It's okay to take some chip damage, but after a while you kinda have to focus on, you know, not dying. I'm seriously hitting the ground. I thought I was aiming straight at him. Now we got Gnomus the Green, who is right over here. They usually spawn like pretty close to where you are. And I don't have my laser up, so I'm just gonna use my regular attack, which is also a laser. I'm actually gonna save my super blasting because what happens is he gets to half, I think. He does teleport away. I'm pretty sure he teleports away at least. Or does he now teleport in this lower difficulty? Yeah, there he goes. And then he spawns giant zombies, or if you're playing as plants, giant plants. No one wants to see a giant Electropia, I'm saying that right now. So there's the giant tank commander up there. We'll use the laser blast on him. Then we have a guard prime here. You know, tail smash. Take that. Why would anyone? The move is just not good. All right, get off me. You're literally like trying to climb on me. All right, he's defeated, and he spawns immediately after. Where is he stuck in the corner? Finish him with the tail smash. Hi-ya! Hey, actually did. If you do ignore him, he will start like going to those little stations where the floaties go, these, and start destabilizing time. So you can't ignore him for too long if you want to do the little kill gnome things like how I said. Now we're on to yellow. And you see, now we're already getting 2 big gnomes. And when you set your world difficulty to whatever, like how I set mine to crazy, that does not matter for the gnomes. You put on easy, you can put on crazy, it's the same thing. And you're shooting me through the block. You're not supposed to be doing that. Nice double kill. And I'm pretty sure this is the last thing that's new. Is these things, which are singularities. These things will constantly drain your health if you like touch it, so not touching. Charge right through all those people. I like to say on this case like the one with the tongue sticking out, because the one on the right it can constantly hit me for some damage like this, while the other one might hit me for some damage. I gotta use my laser on the second one. Gnome floaty appeared where? Over there. It does hit harder when you're, close enough. So I'm just gonna get a little closer. There we go. Our health is not looking great right now. So this is what I'm gonna go back to the first area where we killed the first couple enemies and collect the shards there. And that's why I say don't pick them up immediately. So just pick up these and this one. And I think that's actually all of them. See, that's the part where it's good if you have like multiple people, so you have someone focusing on the gnomes and someone focusing on the floaties and stuff like that. You can like coordinate. Rather than me, where I gotta do everything. Gnome floaties appeared. Okay, the time's about half, so I do need to head over there. Of course, I need to clear the way to do so. Alright, that's taken care of. And there we go, back to 2000. And I always take on the little ones first, because while you're attacking the big one, the little ones can just like chip away at you. So might as well get rid of like the little threats kind of thing. Alright, go out in the corner. Oh yeah, it should be pretty obvious. You can't jump. I'm mashing X right now, you can't jump. You're kind of like a giant dinosaur mech. I wouldn't imagine you jumping. Oh, 2 gnomes right there. And a floaty. Alright, gotta go for that again. Alright, David. Oh, he jumped off one dude. I heard your little thinky hops. Like 2 gigas are there. Make sure there's no one else here. And just use a super blast on them. It will take some damage, but it's okay, because we have a lot of shards. But you see, they hurt quite a lot though, so the hammer attack does hurt. Just watch out for those little bombs, because those hurt a lot too. And there's laser, just like my laser. No reinforcements. There's a few over here, so let me just take care of the ones on this way. That way, everyone's just on my right. And you really don't have any time left, so you don't have to rush to take down the boss. Unless you just want to be here for longer. Alright, Egon. So now we got a zombie spawning and then another giant zombie. The Giga Imp. You are quite injured, but I can just kill scientists. And pick up all this. My laser just... My guy, this... you can't pick me up. I'm sorry to tell you. Alright, let's smash the imp with the laser. And he appeared immediately after that. Starting to get a little overwhelmed here. Like right now, we got, of course, the one zombie that also shoots like mystical ball things. But he's almost dead. We can take him out. And then automatically all the shards I dropped earlier will just teleport to me. And now we're on red. The red realm was freshly painted. Don't touch anything. You got it. So yeah, you can see each wave, or each section, I guess you can call it, gets slightly more intense every time. I don't know if they do more damage, or if there's just straight up more of them. I mean, there's already 2 Giganomes, and this is already the first wave. I see that little gunner behind you. Going for him. Just about overheated. That's exactly what I was going to say. I killed something else and I just didn't see it. Okay, now I gotta leave those there. Those are the big gnome health packs. Just gotta keep that one in mind. Alright, most hated enemy, so zombie wave. I think they actually start spawning bosses after a little bit. Yep, that's an all-star, right? First instinct is to use a imp hunt. And yeah, it's like this tail smack. It's like you do it, and then the attack actually lands. And yep, there's the boss I was saying. Man, they really like to spawn Gargantuar Primes, don't they? Or Sensei. But of course, I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just gonna try and go as fast as I can now. If I wanted to go as long as possible, that would be for the live stream. I do feel like the zombie one is a bit harder because there's a lot more things that can actually stun you. Spank him. Get rid of the imp before he gets into his mech. That's a big thing. Yeah, like that one over there. 20 seconds. Yeah, let's just get rid of it now. Alright, there we go. Now let's just clean up. Let's speed this up just a little bit. I'm actually gonna cancel it so I can get the recharge, because that's just this guy. And we're back to full health. So even though it seems like you will take a lot of damage, you will get a lot of healing from it too. Floating has appeared, alright. Where? The far corner. Or is it? Yeah, the far corner. I was gonna say it's center, but it's not. So I could shoot this from like far away, but then I'm not doing a lot of damage. So it's better to get up close. You will take damage though, but you gotta find a good balance, you know? I think everything does spawn at once. So there's not like multiple like groups in the wave kind of thing. I think the dash also makes you invincible. I don't know for sure though. Yeah, let's see if we can get this guy to die right next to his friend right here. Perfect. Now we got 2 packs of health right here. And then we get the 2 packs from the center over, like, there. Alright, is there gonna be floating again? No. Got it. You can see I am shooting a burst because, you know, it's on the overheat system like All-Star. Right, those 2 are now dead together. I'll probably have to pick them up too. Yeah, there we go. Now we got the King of Red. He's right there. I really like to use my beam thing right before finding them. What's here? I use the thing on him, or I use the beam attack on the giant zombie. I'm actually going to do this a little differently. When he spawns a big zombie, I'm going to try to clear off everything else. Because this is going to get to the stage where I'm going to get too overwhelmed if I try to rush him down. So that means killing all these guys. All of the Giga Gnomes and everything else like that. Because if I hit him half health, he already spawns more things in addition to this wave, so don't want to be overwhelmed. Just tickle his beard here. And see, I'm not attacking him, he's now destabilizing time, and I go, hey, stop that. Alright, so he's gonna teleport soon. Yep. Alright, let's get rid of everything before the giant. Like this one poor scientist. Alright. Giant cosmic. Let's just kill off everyone else off first. And I'm probably not gonna get hit by this guy like ever. You were too slow. Oh, you want to charge? I'll screw it over. Right. Now I believe everything else is gone. Now I can start just attacking him and his tiny brothers. Right, more gnome reinforcements. Health is pretty healthy, unless you run into me. And kabam. We're up to 19,000. Like I said, I think it's at 24,000 that it ends. But now we are in the Rainbow Realm. So many colors, so much infinity. And finally, this is the last thing they have, is a singularity somewhere. And it's going to constantly follow you, so you can't just stay in one position for a super long time. Because, I mean, at this point you probably forgot, like, what they even are kind of thing. Yep, there it is. So now this thing will... Oh, it's very slow, but it will now just follow you until you die. And for some reason it actually does not have like a marker. So just keep that in mind too. Around the corner. Alright, so that's gonna be slowly coming over here. Just in case a floaty spawns, so I'm gonna step back. And now it has a marker. And you still have the regular one too, that was just kind of minding its own business. And to spawn the Giga, that's not great. So I'm gonna shoot from right here. I'll take a low damage. I got plenty of health. And another floaty spawn looks like it's going in the middle. Just awfully convenient because that's where everything else is. And then spawn another Giga. See, this is when it gets kinda tricky. You gotta manage time stability and also your health. So I'm gonna chip on you, and then as soon as I get my supercharge, that's going straight for this. And it's funny, there is like a little challenge you see on the top right for just killing these things in time. I feel like if you don't do it, I feel like you're probably already, dead. Because it said I had 30 seconds left, and you can see it's almost like 40% gone. So just pick up some health. I have no idea where the last gnome even is. Hello? I got hit by something. There you are. I don't know why I didn't even mark you. Yeah, it marks it's like if it's only these two things. Green wanders, red chases. Alright, 23. After 25, I will just run into one of those and just, kill myself. So then this video doesn't go on for like over an hour. Right. Get me through. Come on. Alright, we're good. I think the charge does make you invincible because I just went right through those and didn't get hit a single bit. Right, but time stability is half, so I gotta be careful about more floaties showing up. Singulator's right there, so we're gonna charge right through. And kill little Tommy. Pick up my shards from earlier that get me back up. I guess it is kind of hard to tell which one is the Giga Gnome from like regular ones. I think it's the thicker crystals. Or it could be nothing. I have no idea the difference. Alright, we got Tombstone's wave again. None of them are spawning over here. It spawned a goat. But it's a big goat. The guy you fight a single time. Alright, let's get rid of this. You're still alive? Jeez. I don't know if he actually can freeze you or not. I would imagine not. I can't stay here for too much longer. It's not... I gotta use this thing. Of course, you're doing spin attack, so I'll just focus on you. Get me out. Now you just gotta take care of this thing in 30 seconds, which is pretty generous, but... R2 when you got a big goat blocking your shots. I mean, I can't jump, he's making me jump. Alright, get rid of you. Red Singularity is still not close. And you see, I took good ton damage, I'm almost at full health again. So now we'll be getting rid of the Rainbow King, even though he looks the same as every other one. So just gotta keep an eye on the Singularity as I'm chipping him. Alright, reinforcements. We gotta get rid of these guys. Especially him over there. This big laser. Singularity is right there. See, at least the Singularity is like slow. Alright, we'll get him to half. Well, I guess it's less than half. Giant Cosmic. I want to get rid of the other guys before you. I don't know what happened to my camera right there. And yeah, he starts to spawn 2 giant zombies, and both of them are both Cosmic Brains. I don't know how I killed that one, not this one. I directly ran into. But now we got 2 Cosmics, so I'm gonna step back a little bit. Because the thing's also over there too. Luckily here, no one is going to be stabilizing time. Alright, the other one's over here. Time to blast them both. And of course, there's someone on my left. No, it's just a Cosmic. Oh no, he's spinning. This one's weaker. They are starting to kill me though. So I'm gonna pick up these shards and run back to the beginning area because there's a few there. Okay, there wasn't any over here. Alright, a little bit better. Get rid of you. And get rid of you. Which makes the king spawn over there. And there we go. That is all of the colors. And then after doing so, you get put back into blue. You vanquish the king. Oh, he's an imposter, but he's letting a lot of his men die for just an imposter. Now, where is the single? There you are. Oh, we played enough of this. This thing kills you that quickly, so avoid that. And now we get to cash in all of our time shards. You take, we take back. Remember, we are the rulers of time. So we give them back all of our time shards. You got everyone else's positions there. Now we have a good chinny chest. A great tra-la-la chest. An amazing twiddle chest. Do we get the big one or do we get this? The infinite infinity chest. This is your best chance of getting the highest rarity stuff and a chance of getting, wait for it, 30,000 coins. Okay, well, alright. You can also get party characters there, but yeah, this is not the, you should not be doing all of that for an inclusion to what I just got, 60,000 coins in like 30-40 minutes, however long this is. That's just not it. I mean, I'm thankful for the coins. Once I get a lot of coins and do a pack opening, get characters, hopefully. But that'll be it for this one. I'm gonna talk to him one last time. You will grant access to Infinity Time. And multiplayer is cool like me. So now I can access it from any time I want. Starting at a higher wave needs more stars. But then you also jump into the crazy early on, and you don't have like the first couple of shards you get from the early stages, so you do have to play like higher kind of thing. And out of curiosity, what's the highest? But besides this, let's go global. 600 and then 500. Okay, that's that. So now, there you go. No more of that. I don't know why you still have this thing above your head. Because you only have the 3 quests now. But that'll be it for this one. Next time we'll do the zombies in Infinity Time, which apparently I just had to straight up skip because the whole music playing. That was probably not worth it for me personally, because doing all of that just for coins is like a slap in the face. Because you can also get, if I go to Rex, he probably has some. The Armored Blink Station. Now he has like the infinite and scrumptious items. And if I recall now, there should be a pack. Yeah, the Infinity Pack, where this just gives you 3 items instead of just going to the Infinity Time. Which first of all is extremely overpriced, but we're not doing that. Yeah, but yeah, that we wasn't expecting. It wasn't even like a super rare coins. It was just a rare coins. But that'll be it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe for more PvZ and other content. And I'll see you all next time.